Well, it was a really hard fought game. Monmouth did such a good job of jamming things up for us. We missed a lot of shots. I thought we got off to a pretty good start, and then everything went dry, and so it was painful over there trying to sort of draw up stuff to work, and some of it was just shots falling, I think, and then we tightened up a little bit, and it takes a lot out of these guys to be in those moments when nothing's falling and to still keep punching, and so we're proud of that effort.
The three-pointer is such a big identity for this team, and when they're not falling like that, 6 of 34, but you guys are still able to get the win. What does that say about this team's identity, and what did you guys have to do to overcome that?
Yeah, I felt like we got punched in the mouth a little bit in the first half, but it shows our resiliency, to be able to come back in those type of moments, especially like in the last 5 or 6 minutes of the game, just really locking down, focusing on getting stops and getting good looks. So, it shows our focus, it shows resiliency, and we got to continue that.
I guess I can follow that. You were, I guess, 1 for 9 or something like that before that last one you hit, which was huge. Talk about that. Did you keep your confidence? Is it hard to do you ever get down on yourself when that's happening?
For sure. I definitely get down on myself in moments like that, but, with a coach like Coach Earl who breathes confidence into everybody to keep shooting, and I know I get a lot of reps, so I just stay confident, let it fly when I'm open, and, yeah.
Isaiah, your shot wasn't falling, but yet I think you had a handful of steals, no turnovers, handful of assists. A lot of players, when their shot isn't falling, it affects them on the defensive end. How did you stay engaged defensively?
Well, my mindset is always just about trying to win the game, and I know on our team, it can be anyone's night, any night. So I just want to go out there and try to do anything I can, and I know shot wasn't falling for pretty much anyone tonight, but we all kind of just locked in defensively and were able to pull it out.
Brian, how valuable were those contributions that Isaiah had off the bench tonight?
Yeah, I think it was all the little things tonight. Some nights the shots are going, we're getting layups, and it sort of compounds on itself. But tonight it was all the little things. And so Isaiah got a few steals. I think the only time I yelled at him was when he didn't shoot an open three. But there were so many little things that, don't hit the stat sheet. Gabe defensively was there to cover up all these sort of open guys coming off screens that are really dangerous, and so was Mateus, and so was Isaiah and Keller, and so that's what gets you the win. It's those little things that they all do, and then of course, we needed all 21 turnovers that they had to win that game.
How much are you aware of what Coach Shaver accomplished here? And obviously you're coaching your team today, but how neat was it to have him back in the building and to be recognized as he was during that television timeout?
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I remember that coming up as it was a bleak time a little bit. I don't know what did not feel comfortable, so I felt a little bit bad that we weren't giving him everything we had, or weren't getting looking like we were going to win. He's someone I've known for some time. He's had a long career. I was a young sort of assistant, and he was a head coach, and so you would see him out on the road a lot, and we would talk shop from time to time. And so he's done so much great here, great on the court. And in this weekend we've met a lot of former players, and he has a huge connection with that. And so in the end, we're about making alumni out of current student athletes, and he did a remarkable job of that. And so whenever you see his players and the guys who played for him and the guys who supported him, it sort of shines a light on what he did.
Ryan, it would have been easy, some of the wins you've had this year, to look at the box and say, well, they didn't do this particularly well or that. But you guys seem to overcome a lot of stuff when you win games. What have you learned about that, of this team, and how they're able to do that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's been a process. We lost a few early. I'll never get over them. I can't. I don't know why, but and I just thought we sort of we weren't relentless at the end of a few of those games, and even tonight, even with 2-3 minutes left, we give up some layups, but there's still that level of relentlessness that these guys play with, and that's the thing that's in this day and age, playing hard all the time is not necessarily what everybody does, and so that's a big part of what you want to see out there. And so I don't know if I answered the question, but I saw that tonight. Our guys came back in a little tired, and I thought maybe if you had looked in the Monmouth huddle, they may have been more tired, and that's a testament to the guys.
This is for Gabe and Brian. You guys went 0 for 13 to start the game beyond the arc. Did you think the shot selection was good, or was it also a function of maybe some poor selection?
I think there's a mix of both. We had some good looks. We had some that we should have probably gotten a better look, but that just happens in any game and throughout the course of just a high-intensity game. Adrenaline's pumping. You might take a few bad ones, but as long as we try to, get good looks most of the time in a game, I think we'll be successful.
Yeah, there may have been. Right? We're not always the best shot selection, but it sort of plays into what we do. These guys, they work at it. They deserve to take shots, and sometimes I know when I played, some of those shots would not have been allowed, but you can't live in the past. And I like watching these guys shoot them, and we pursue rebounds, and it sort of fits into our strategy. And so it was painful watching them all miss. But the other night, Gabe made them, and you can't just say, hey, the game plan is to make every shot. You got to roll with the punches, and we did.
Yeah, my last question for you, and either player. Just talk about the crowd tonight. Big crowd, lots of energy out there. We all using that to feed on it for tonight?
Definitely. This is probably the biggest crowd we've had all year at home, and just all that energy from the crowd definitely helped us. Like, we miss a lot of shots, but when the crowd gets hype and we're on defense, it gives us more energy to just fly around and go for all those loose balls. And
Yeah, it was great. It was definitely the largest crowd I've seen since I've been at the school. So it's great to have that support behind us. We have to keep giving them things to cheer about, and hopefully we'll see everybody back. I think for our next home game, I guess it's against Charleston, so it'll be fun.
Along those lines, is it a point of pride to be undefeated at home this season?
Absolutely. Every time we come out in Kaplan, we have the goal of protecting home court. So, that's added motivation for us to just continue doing what we do.
for sure. We want to stay undefeated at home. Obviously, going into the season, it's hard to win every game, but that's the mindset. But lost a few early away, but home court, we have an advantage, so we definitely want to use that to our advantage.
Man, thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.